I'm on a balcony overlooking some super yachts that some property influencer is sitting on right now, filming a video telling you how to structure your tax. Now, what is right about what I just said? Nothing, because it's completely wrong. And in fact, it's pretty much fake. What I think is more appropriate to call it is clickbait. Why is that? Because tax is the biggest topic right now. And post the budget announcements earlier this year in Australia, which is still not law, mind you, is all these influencers have popped up, as I can see, telling everyone how to structure their situation without knowing one thing about them. Now, let's talk about a couple of issues that I've got with that. Number one, it's not specific to anyone. Number two, these guys don't give a shit what happens 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, 3 years down the track. All they care about is that they sell you this property, or they find you this property, or they get you that loan, and that's it. It's transactional. They're not there in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years holding the pieces together like we are as accountants. I got a big issue with that. Number two, it's not specific. It's not catered to your situation. It's not catered to your goals. It's not. They don't understand the current laws. They're regurgitating information from their advisors and everything else. Now let's call it straight. These guys are probably they're successful. They've done really well in their space, but they're not successful because of their ability to provide essential and effective tax structuring based on their clients' situation and circumstances and their goals. And that's something that we do and we take really seriously. When you're watching these things and taking them, and it's starting to click some thoughts into your brain about your structure and some holes in that structure, and we see this every day in terms of people that we speak to as prospects coming over to Growth Team. If that's striking something in your head saying, hey, I better get this checked, something's not right, then you probably need to speak to your accountant and probably consider changing accountants if they're not thinking about your situation. If you're getting that advice from someone who's not even qualified in that space, I think it's a great initiative to think about who's really advising you and get that right advice. Number one, that person really should be advising you based on your circumstances. Number two, they need to be doing it more regularly. And number three, they need to be fluid enough to make sure, not chop and change based on scare tactics and jumping at shadows, but making sure they know their shit, they know the law, they know where it's going potentially, and they're constantly tying that in with your goals and your ambitions and what you're expecting to do, and applying that to your situation and doing that regularly. Now for us, we do that on an annual basis, and even more so when things chop and change. We're going through a period where a lot of laws, law in itself and tax law is going through a massive transformational change, and probably one of the biggest we've seen in 40 years. So it's pretty massive. But this is just something that's really important. Don't get advice from influencers. Well, get property advice, get financial advice, get advice from those people in that space. But if you're